And what about the manufacturers for Talbot?
That one should win, and we should not be in the first sevens.
Do you think both of those are achievable?
For the makes, it's achievable. For the drivers, it has to be achieved.
Now, this year has been one of mixed fortune. Ari's been driving particularly well. Are you going to be able to sort of slow him down on this to keep him...
Yes, he's got the right frame of mind as we start now. He knows what the task is in hand, and there's no question about having to slow him down at all.
Well, it will be, I should say, slightly slower than usual. And see how the Guy and the others are doing, and see after first day whether we are in top 10 or not, and, drive accordingly.
I feel that I have the same tactic than last year. Halfway through the rally, easy, and not let the others, go too far. And then it's quite easy to say, if you are 1 minute behind the leaders or you are 10 minutes, then you must give up.
Certainly looking forward to it, and it's the first event we've done this year where we haven't had championship points to worry about, so we're just going to go ahead and enjoy the rally and see how well we can do.
I think RIC is very special, and I think for me I consider it like an experience first, and if I can have a good result, it's okay, but for me I start like to be in the experience rally.
I think our chances are best ever, really. We've got the best car. It's been very competitive all year in the championship. It's nice to drive, it's easy to drive, so we'll just have to see how Lady Luck plays us.
When you say you've got the best car, some people might question that with the Quattro here and so on. And, are you afraid of that?
Obviously, yeah, it's four-wheel drive and it's very, very quick, but this car, against all the normal cars, conventional cars, has been very competitive. So I don't see why it shouldn't be on this event unless one of these Quattros steams off and murders us all.
Oh, it will be a good car here. Of course, the first year for that kind of complicated car, it will be a lot of problems and a lot of testing, but I think we have done that now, and I think car will be now reliable and good.
What do you think the conditions are going to be like for the next couple of days?
If it rains, it's super.
This year, the rally is to be flagged away by Minister of Sport Neil McFarlane, who chats to the drivers before the start.
What is the forecast?
Rain and more rain.
More rain and more rain, and no freezing when you get north of the border?
Well, fingers crossed.
Is it your first taste of banning?
It's absolutely my first taste, yes. I've been in Chester many times before. I was stationed here in the Army about 20-odd years ago, but it's the first time that I've attended, and I'm greatly honoured to be asked to flag away the first car. Sir Clive, chairman of the RAC, has asked me to do it, and so I'm delighted to be here. I'm hoping the British teams are going to do well. That's what it's all about. And this is a great event for the United Kingdom. It isn't just for us, it's also part of the international dimension of motor rallying. So it's a great honour for me to be here.
First to be flagged away from the picturesque Chester start is last year's winner, the young Finn, Henry Toivonen, in his Talbot Sunbeam Lotus. Next away, Ari Vatanen and David Richards in the Rothmans Escort, aiming for the World Drivers' Championship. Marco Alain, who's bought the Lancia Stratus out of retirement, just wants to win the event. While Guy Freckelin is Vatanen's championship rival. But the man they all fear is twice former winner Hannu Mikkola in the amazing turbocharged four-wheel drive Audi Quattro on its first British rally appearance. Toivonen's car, co-driven by Ulsterman Fred Gallagher, is the first to appear before the hundreds of thousands of rally fans who flock to the spectator stages which start the action in the Midlands on Sunday morning. Toivonen's Talbot Sunbeam Lotus is spearheading the Coventry-based team's attack on the manufacturer's World Championship. Second through Donington Park is Vatanen's Escort. True to his word, the normally spectacular Finn is well in control. A big favourite with the crowd, the Ferrari-engined Lancia Stratos of Alain finds the early going slippery, though the driver still believes that this is the car to win the event. Freckelin took third place last year with a cautious drive on his first ever outing in Britain. The stakes are higher this year, with the World Championship still undecided. Mikkola, winner of countless world-class rallies, is looking to give the Quattro its first British victory. Previously used to sideways motoring, he now opts for the straighter racing line around the corners. But heading the world's best on the opening special stage at Weston Park is Britain's top hope on the event, Tony Pond, in his Vauxhall Chevette. Datsun's hopes for the Manufacturers' World Championship lie with the bespectacled Finn, Timo Salonen. He won the last round of the World Championship on the Ivory Coast, where survival counts. But his car possibly lacks the outright speed needed on British rally terrain. Former world champion and previous winner of the Lombard RAC Rally, Swede Bjorn Valdegard leads another Japanese attack with his Toyota Celica. Monte Carlo rally winner Jean Ragnotti bounces along in his Renault 5. But this is no ordinary Renault, as its turbocharged engine is behind the driver. Through the Trentham Garden stage, its antics are reminiscent of a frog. Michel Mouton, in the second Audi Quattro, made rallying history by winning the Italian round of the World Championship. The attractive French girl is suffering from a heavy cold, but her spirited driving soon makes her a great favourite with the crowd. Another new car to Britain is the Colt Lancer. Following the current trend, its engine is turbocharged. Swede Anders Kulang, who led the rally last year in his Opel, is driving only his third rally in the car. A more familiar name to Lombard RAC rally fans, Pentti Ricola. The British-based Finn is Vatanen's teammate. He's proved his speed on many occasions, but is still looking for a win on Britain's premier event. Sweden's Per Eklund is also a familiar face to rally followers. He's competed regularly this year in his Toyota Celica, but is again looking for a good result. Ten years ago, Stig Blomqvist won this rally, and his name is synonymous with front-wheel drive Saab cars. When the Swedish manufacturer withdrew from the sport, he changed to a rear-wheel drive Talbot and is proving just as spectacular. Equaling Pond's time on the first Weston Park stage is the other top British hope, JIMMY-MCRAE, in his Opel Ascona 400. On his way to winning this year's Open Rally Championship title, he's proved that his speed can match the legendary Flying Finns. Midlander Russell Brooks is in front of his home crowd, but his Talbot Sunbeam Lotus is doomed to retirement in a muddy ditch late on a Sunday night. A similar fate lies in store for the talented Malcolm Wilson, ending a miserable season for the popular Cumbria driver. But British morale is kept high by Terry Kaby in his Toyota Celica, with early speeds faster than his more experienced Swedish teammates. Only American driver on the rally, John Buffum, thrills the crowd with the very British Triumph TR7 V8. But eventually he's another competitor doomed for retirement, as is Swedish Opel driver Bjorn Johansson. New Zealander Rod Millen adds another Japanese manufacturer's name to the entry list with his Mazda RX-7. Though it's not the best car for the British forests, it survives to tell the tale. But marathon rally winner Andrew Cowan's Colt doesn't. By Sutton Park, Mikkola's Quattro has taken the lead.
Car number 6 then, Tony Pond.
Pond's Chevette loses power in the water splash, but he soon recovers. His performance on the fast tarmac stages gives the crowd something to cheer about, though he's dropped to second place. Alain takes the water splash cautiously, but in his later effort to move up the field, he puts the sleek Lancia Stratos off one of the slippery forest roads, ending forever the car's chances of winning this rally. Despite his spectacular style, Toivonen's made a slow start and is well down the leaderboard.
Car number 2, then Ari Vatanen and Dave Richards. Dave Richards, British driver.
Vatanen said he was going to take things cautiously, but no one expected this cautiously, and he too is not yet in the top 10. Nonetheless, he tackles Knowsley Safari Park in fine style. McCrae keeps up the home challenge in third. While Frenchman Guy Fréquelin is another waiting for the rally to reach the forests of the Lake District, Scotland and Northumbria before making his challenge. But for Mikkola, there's no waiting. Only first is good enough. Valdegaard is yet another top name soon to retire with a broken car. The little Renault 5 Turbo is proving tough enough for the event, and Ragnotti, who's got British journalist Martin Holmes co-driving, is now fifth. Anders Kulang and Bruno Berglund in the Colt Lancer are also in the top 10. George Hill's Chevette tackles Knowsley's monkey enclosure. As does Ragnotti's teammate Bruno Sabi, who later rolls his expensive Renault 5 Turbo as the cars head into the forests for the night stages. After one of the wettest nights in the history of the Lombard RAC rally, the cars arrive at the Washington breakfast halt near Newcastle. It's been a dramatic night during which Mikkola rolled his Quattro, temporarily handing the lead to Pons Chevette.
The start wasn't so good, you know. I was on the roof for maybe 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, but after that it has gone quite well.
What actually happened when you rolled, Hannu?
I was just driving too fast in the fog. I got faster than I could see. That was the reason, you know. And suddenly it was 90 left and I rolled there.
Henri Toivonen has hit more serious trouble, and last year's winner walks dejectedly away, out of the rally.
Henry, what happened?
Oh. The engine was sealed after stage number 19 on the road section. We're just going gently and... oh, I don't know. Maybe it's crankshaft.
You're obviously very disappointed.
Well, yes, I must say that I'm quite disappointed because we were quite enjoying the rally.
Good morning. How was it last night?
It's very difficult.
What, with the rain and everything?
Much rain, yes. Little fog.
You're still doing very well then. You're in 8th place, I understand.
For me, it's better with the fog.
What have the stages been like during the night, Tony?
Terrible. I've never seen anything quite so bad, really. The rain's been coming down in stair rods, and it's just slush and mud and no grip.
Jim, what sort of night you had?
Dreadful.
Why?
No, just the car's gone all right, but it's just the weather. What killed us was terrible.
Oh, it was difficult in Kildene Foy because it was really fast and it was quite difficult for me. But after it was okay. And now I think it's okay. The day is coming, so it's better for me.
On the run back to Chester, Mikkola's pulled out a 6-minute lead over Vatanen, who's two-wheeling through the Yorkshire forests. Pond is in a fine third place, but his rally is nearly run. He's soon to retire with half-shaft failure. Michel Mouton continues in fourth place. McCrae is fifth, upholding British honours. Blomqvist sixth, upholding Talbot honours. Frekkelin is seventh and unable to do anything about his adversary Vatanen's advantage over him. Ricola, also suffering from flu, is eighth. Eklund is ninth in the Duckham's Toyota. Ragnotti has dropped to 10th. Out of the top 10, but still fighting after a day and a half on the road, Teddy Caby's Toyota is ahead of that old master of the British forests, twice former winner, Roger Clark. Although Mikkola leads into Chester for the night halt, it's teammate Michel Mouton who's the star of the show.
What sort of day have you had? How's your cold? Extremely well.
It's sometimes okay, sometimes it's very good. But it's not very important.
You're obviously doing very well, Michel. You're now in third place.
Yes, I am
very pleased with your position.
I'm very happy, yes.
Now with a fantastic lead of 11 minutes, Mikkola sets off on the second leg of the rally, starting with spectator stages at Alton Park Race Circuit, Weston Park and Burr Wharton. Barring disaster to the Quattro, there's nothing that second-place Vatanen can do about the lead. But with the French girl only just over a minute behind him, he can't afford to slacken his pace. To prove the point, Michel is faster even than Mikkola here at Burr Wharton. It's an inspired performance. Blomqvist has his reputation at stake, with a woman driver beating him on a rally, which for him has been relatively untroubled. McCrae's trouble-free run is about to end. His Opel breaks under the strain in the early hours of Tuesday morning in the forests of South Wales, while being top Brit in 5th place. With the enthusiastic backing of the British dealer Opel team, it's a bitter pill for McCrae at the end of a year when the car has proved ultra-reliable. With his flu almost gone, Ricola is feeling better and really flying, soon to inherit McCrae's 5th place. Moving up again is Ragnotti, though the Renault is already on its 3rd gearbox. The team are making no secret of the fact that they are delighted with the car's performance on this tough rally. Three Colt Turbos started the event. Now only Kulang is left, but he's in 9th place. For Frekkelin, time is running out in his championship chase. The Frenchman must beat Vatanen, but the task now looks impossible. In the Manufacturers' Championship, Talbot are heading for victory, as it's been a disastrous rally for Datsun, with both works drivers out of the event. The top Datsun is now Soren Nilsson's private entry, heading for a good top 10 place, but it's not enough to win the championship. Now elevated to top British driver, Teddy Caby, on only his first international drive with the Toyota team. Willie Rutherford's stick escort moves over for Peter Geitel's Datsun as the cars move into the final night of the event through the daunting forests of Wales. Wednesday morning in Llandudno, after a cold and snowy night in Wales. Vatanen's kept his second place without too much drama, but others have not been so lucky, and the icy conditions have taken their toll. Michel Mouton's fine drive ended down an embankment in Radnor Forest, and Frekelin has rolled his Talbot out of the rally. Mikkola still leads.
Snow on the last stage is incredible.
Come on, Ari, let's go.
I was wondering about it actually for Klokkaino, but I think it's much lower.
Klokkaino will be Penmastino maybe up at the top.
What have the stages been like, Ari?
Nasty, hairy, I mean very slippery and muddy and not so enjoyable. But I'm happy that they are now over.
You've tired on this rally. Has it been a tiring rally?
It has been, yes. Weather has been changing all the time and very slippery roads. And now we have been driving a little bit slow, and I feel that you have to concentrate more when you are not driving really flat out.
The road round the Great Orme headland is the first stage on the final run back to Chester. Mikkola, with a 10-minute lead, isn't taking any chances. Vatanen's now a clear second and has only to finish in the top 5 to take the World Championship. Ricola in the second Rothmans Escort is breaking his run of bad luck on this rally and looks set for his first ever top 10 finish. Ragnotti is still a splendid 5th. Eklund gives the Toyota team great encouragement for the future with a determined drive. He's now 6th. While teammate KB confirms that the car has great potential. Through the final forest stages of Klokkaino, Mikkola has his 3rd Lombard RAC rally win firmly in his sights. Vatanen proves the old-style Escort is still a competitive world rallying car. And Blomqvist confirms Talbot as winners of the World Championship for manufacturers. Ricola, co-driven by Phil Short, holds his 4th place to the end. While Ragnotti and Renault celebrate 5th. Eklund and Toyota 6th. Followed by teammate Teddy KB, proving that he was worthy of the team drive. Kulang demonstrates that the Colt Lancer will be a competitive force in the future, and Roger Clark underlines the fact that he still can be competitive on the international scene. As Ari Vatanen completes the final stage, he realizes he's the new World Rally Champion.
I feel, very, very pleased, very satisfied, happy, and I mean, of course, it has been a really long year with a lot of hard work involved, and not just from my side, but from the whole team, and we have had our ups and downs, and it hasn't always looked so, so optimistic, and but now I'm, obviously I feel, from my point of view, I feel very happy, and so I feel for the whole team, their efforts, haven't gone down to drainage.
It's the Audi Quattro's year. Hannu Mikkola's win with the revolutionary Audi Quattro heralds the arrival of a new era in rallying. The age of the supercar has arrived. 4-wheel drive and turbocharging are the keys to success, and all future serious contenders must heed the warning.
Clambering onto the roof.
Audi have led the way, and Hannu Mikkola and Arne Hertz bask in the glory of their success.
Hannu Mikkola, winner in 78, winner in 79, and now winner in 81.
But there's the confirmation that Ari Vatanen